It's getting performative. It's getting performative. The actors are coming out on stage. I'm making this video um, to give context to a few things that you're going to see. This world has always been flaming hot trash. Um, and my purpose on this planet has always been to uplift, to encourage, to spread hope, but also to keep it real. Um, I recently had a conversation with one of my friends who is also a person of color. And she was talking about how, after watching the video that has been circulating, which can we stop filming Black people getting killed? Can we stop filming Black people getting killed? There are so many people who get off on that type of thing. Guys, what is the point? As much as I know that people would only believe if they saw with their own eyes, I know it, and I know that that is unfortunately true. But my point is this: I have nothing to prove to those people. I don't care about those people. My priority is not correcting people who decided on their own what they were going to believe without looking at the other side. Because the second you look at the other side, you're going to recognize, hey, there's actually injustice here. So for those who are only now recognizing injustice, I'm not here to talk to you. I don't trust you. If you have been ignoring for this long and getting away with not being able to, okay, put them blinders on. Nope, nope, nope. If you have been doing that up until this point, I don't care. I don't have sympathy for you. Time was up. Your time came, okay? So what's new? I'm not saying my friend does like this, because she's not. Maybe. I don't think she is. She was very upset, understandably so, after seeing the video. And it was hard for her to focus. All the things she was describing, like the anxiety and the just feeling hopeless and everything, I understood it, obviously, because that's how I feel. And that's how so many other people feel every single time. Every single time. This is how we've been feeling. Now people are finally starting to get it. Now people are finally also not able to ignore it, which is great. But don't come to me now wanting a pat on the back. Not that she was doing that, but I'm speaking in general. Don't come to me now, yeah, I just felt so bad. I mean, you should. If you're a human and you are capable of empathy, I would hope that one human suffering also affects you. So I just want y'all to really understand this is why hashtag Black Lives Matter has existed. Because we're tired, guys. We're tired of feeling like this every time. And guess what? We still have to get up and go to work. We still have to get up and go to school. Only reason I'm making this video is because I was watching a few videos. I will link people who have more information than I do on what you can do to help. People who I've watched their videos, they have more information than me. I will link them down below. My job is only to point them to you, and they will point you to somebody else. I'm here because I was told to do what you're good at. To get on here and do what you're good at. But yeah, this whole thing of having to still be functional while these things go on is nothing new. I mean, slavery, apartheid, colonization. How many of those people had to watch their relatives, their friends, their community being destroyed and get back to work the next day? We're used to this. I know you guys aren't, which is fortunate for you. But please let this make you have empathy. I'm not going to be speaking to people who are not my people. Right now, I'm speaking to my people. I will be continuing with my regularly scheduled content, not because I'm ignoring. I know. But personally, I have found I needed an escape. Not blinders, because I acknowledge what's happening, and every day of my life, I'm dedicated to continuing to have those tough conversations. I hold people accountable for all types of injustice. I do that daily. I'm going to keep doing that no matter what. But I know that it gets overwhelming when you keep, guys, I have relatives who send me screenshots of racist people on Facebook and their commentary. This is not helpful. This is why people are taking social media breaks. I cannot be online. I have been off Twitter for a while since that first video started circulating, and then the riot started and everything. I had to log off. And if you have to log off, do so and don't feel guilty about it. But confront your feelings offline. Journal, continue reading the Bible, continue praying about peace, continue praying about just for Jesus to come back. Take us out. Game over. Like, can we pull the plug? Can the illusion be over? Can we be over this? Can we get off this planet? Where the aliens at? Like, I thought they found a UFO or something. The U.S. confirmed that a while ago. That was random. Where they at? Can they beam us up, Scotty? Where y'all at? Like, for real. Can we be done with this? Like, aren't you tired? Aren't y'all tired? I know I am. I've only been on here 20 years. I'm tired. I'm tired. But I'm going to continue with the regularly scheduled content for those who need an escape, for those who need a safe haven. That's why I've been creating content during this pandemic anyway, because a lot of us need an escape. But even in an escape, I still want you to keep your brains on. I still want you to think about what you're seeing. I still want you to ask questions and reflect. You should never just you should never just blindly watch anything. You should always be asking questions. I have seen so many. You guys make me laugh. There was this celebrity, I will not name her. She was out here crying for the Gucci stores. Can we say something about how I'm just gonna link videos. I'm just gonna link videos. Where I got my information, check the description. I'm linking videos for those of you who need it. Somebody was crying over Gucci being burnt by undercover cops, by hecklers, the people who are just there to plant bricks on the street and then step out of the way, just there to cause trouble and then leave. And then obviously who's left? Who do you think they're gonna blame? But anyway, she was crying over Gucci, the same Gucci that y'all forgot about the blackface thing that they put little Sambo on one of their bags and a ski mask. That same Gucci, that same Gucci that will follow you around in the store if you're crying over Gucci. Interesting. That was a thing. Somebody else who's a celebrity who has one of these luxury brands. It charges you like $100 for one sock, a t-shirt, just plain white with their logo, not even visible even. $200. He said he he matched donations $50. $50. He said, I'll match a donation of $50, just one. He didn't even say I'll match many donations of $50. He said I'll match one donation of $50. Um, thank you. What? Anyway, there's a lot to unpack. Um, guys, like I said, resources will all be down below. Number one, if you are going to donate to the families that are affected. They have GoFundMe pages, and make sure they are legitimate. Again, I will post the resources down below. Make sure you donate to the bail funds for the protesters who are being arrested. Make sure that you, focus on those two things for now. Um, if you're donating, guys, can we just say something? All these buildings are insured. All the products are insured. They're going to be fine. I promise you, they're going to be okay. But the people whose lives are actually priceless and irreplaceable, they're not okay. So it seems people will only listen once we, shake some things up where it really hurts. But anyway, also encourage you to go directly to the hashtag Black Lives Matter page and see what's on there. Do your research. Another thing that I wanted to say was, guys, if you need a break that 100% makes sense, right now what I've been doing is going through my contact list and messaging every single young Black man in my contact list. That means my friends, that means my relatives. I started with my cousins and my brother, because that's really who needs the support, who needs to know that they matter, who needs to know that they're cared about. And some of them, they don't talk about mental health, but they could be experiencing the same things, the anxiety, the depression, like the whole fear. Like, do you know how anxious you get when you see, every time I hear police siren, even when I'm walking down the street. I know I live in Canada, so really the indigenous people are the ones who are most at risk here, but the anxiety is real. I can't imagine being a Black man at this time and at any time. So reach out to all your friends who are melanated. Here we go again. Do you hear the sirens? Every single day. Every single day. I hear them at least like 3 times. Reach out to all your friends who are highly melanated. Ask if they're okay. Genuinely care about them. Genuinely listen. They may not want to talk about it. They may want to talk about it. Well, a lot of us have been dealing with this for so long, and there's so many times that, I wish somebody would have asked, but anyway, just reach out to people, continue just being a listening ear, even for your fellow melanated people. And yeah, guys, like I said, links below. Educate yourself. Don't be spreading misinformation. Right now, in addition to reaching out to friends, I've been praying for peace for everybody and to calm that anxiety. I've been praying for justice to be served. I've been praying for safety of the people protesting and of the families affected, and for the mental health of the families affected, and seeing your loved one's face plastered everywhere after you're already dealing with your own grieving process of them passing. And then on top of that, there's a lot of chaos. And then on top of that, we're in a pandemic. And on top of that, like, you're just seeing a lot. So I'm praying for them at this time, and that's my priority. Let's not prioritize trying to make people listen to us. I don't care about that anymore. I mean, if you're not listening, you're plugging your ears. Focus on our communities, strengthening our communities, fortifying us, mental health. Reach out to people if you need to talk. Reach out to counselors. Reach out to friends, anybody. And if you find that there are people on your timeline who are gaslighting, delete, block, mute. Delete, block, mute. If there are contacts in your phone who have been very triggering to you or have been you feel weird, delete, block, mute. I mean, I promise you it goes a long way. Your mental health comes first. Your safety comes first. That is all I wanted to say. And yeah, please be encouraged. I promise you, I'm going to continue with content that will uplift, content that will let you know like you're not alone. We're in this, and we may not be physically together, but I understand you. I hear you. I affirm how you feel. No matter what you need to do for your mental health, prioritize it. That's number one. Again, I did not expect to be on here in low quality again, but I needed this to be said in a way that was cohesive and that kind of just went and just encompassed everything that I want to say right now. So again, check out those links down below to find out more information. And if you don't want to focus on this right now, that's okay. But eventually you will have to confront it. So it's better to process in little pieces rather than ignore completely and then have it all crash. So that's what I've been doing. Just take it in little pieces. So yeah, I just wanted to provide that for you guys. And I hate it here. Cannot wait for this to all be over. Just a general PSA for all non-Black people of color. Instead of talking to us about struggles that we know we go through, talk to your communities. Talk to your communities, talk to your family, spread the right information, confront those anti-Black tendencies that every other community has. Talk to them about it. Confront them. Rant to them, not us. We're tired of hearing about it. I appreciate what people are trying to do, but a lot of the time it's overwhelming, and you need to keep that same energy with your community members. Talk to them about it. To my people, if you guys need a day off, if you are in class and you are struggling, being online in online classes is hard enough. Definitely email your teachers, letting them know. If they give you problems, contact human resources at your university, especially for like students of color. Contact them and let them know if your teachers are giving you problems. But otherwise, just let your teachers know, I'm dealing with this, I'm processing this, and just take your break and then come back to it when you can. Thankfully, we live in a time where mental health is acknowledged, so make sure that you are using those resources whenever you need them, because they were made for this. They were made for such a time as this. Like, you can definitely use those resources. So, yeah, you don't have to fight through this alone like our ancestors used to have to just push through. You don't have to do that anymore. We have something that we can do about it. Do not be afraid to go to therapy. Do not be afraid to talk to somebody and reach out to these hotlines if you're struggling. That's what they're there for. And they will, it's so comforting. They know exactly what to say and do. So definitely use those resources. That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out the resources for more information. And like I said, make sure you process this in manageable pieces for yourself. Allow yourself moments of not delusion, but delusion, because really that's how we get through. But yeah,